Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fluent Tales. Before we start, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. And if you enjoy today's episode, please give us a thumbs up. It really helps us reach more people who need this content.
Good to have you with us. This is the place where you learn English for real-life medical situations. We've had so many requests for medical vocabulary, so this series is for you. Whether you're a healthcare professional, a nursing student, or just someone who wants to feel confident in a hospital abroad, this is the right place.
Exactly. So grab a drink, get comfortable, and let's hear today's story.
Today, we're talking about Carlos. He's 34 years old, from Mexico, and he was visiting New York City for the first time. He was so excited. Broadway, Central Park, the Statue of Liberty.
And the food. Don't forget the food.
Oh, the food. And that's exactly where things went wrong.
Of course it is. It's always the food.
On his second day, Carlos decided to try a famous New York deli. You know the ones. Huge sandwiches, mountains of meat, everything piled high. He ordered a massive pastrami sandwich with everything on it.
Everything is a dangerous word, especially when you're in a new country.
Very dangerous. About 20 minutes later, Carlos started feeling strange. His face felt hot, his lips started tingling, and then his throat started to close up.
Oh no, that's serious.
He looked at his friend and said, "I think something is wrong." And his friend looked at him and said, "Your face is swelling up!" Carlos looked in his phone camera, and his eyes were almost completely swollen shut. His lips looked like sausages.
Not a good look.
Definitely not. His friend immediately called 911, that's the emergency number in the United States, and said, "I need an ambulance. My friend is having an allergic reaction. He can't breathe properly."
The ambulance arrived in about 7 minutes. The paramedics, that's the emergency medical workers who come in ambulances, came in and asked, "Sir, can you tell me what happened?"
Carlos tried to speak, but his throat was so swollen he could barely make a sound. He just pointed at his sandwich.
That's not very helpful.
Not at all, his friend explained. He ate a pastrami sandwich about 30 minutes ago.
The paramedic asked, "Does he have any known allergies? Peanuts, shellfish?"
Carlos's friend said, "I don't think so, but he's never been to New York before."
That's not really helpful either.
The paramedic looked at Carlos and said, "Sir, I'm going to give you an injection of epinephrine. It's a shot that will help open your airway. You might feel a bit shaky afterwards, but it's going to help you breathe." Carlos nodded, as much as he could, and the paramedic gave him the injection.
Within a few minutes, Carlos could feel his throat starting to open. He could breathe again. He took a deep breath and said, "Wow, I can breathe."
That must have been terrifying.
Absolutely. The paramedics took him to the emergency room, the ER, for monitoring. They wanted to make sure he didn't have a second reaction.
In the ER, a doctor came to see him. She was kind, calm, and professional. She said, "Mr. Carlos, I'm Dr. Martinez. You had a severe allergic reaction to something you ate. Can you tell me what you had?" Carlos said, "Pastrami sandwich. But I've eaten pastrami before. I don't understand."
The doctor asked, "Did the sandwich have anything unusual on it?" Carlos thought about it. It had mustard, pickles, bread, meat, and I think there were some seeds on the bread.
The doctor nodded. "Sesame seeds. Some people are allergic to sesame seeds, and it's not always immediate. Sometimes the reaction starts after you've eaten. Sometimes it takes a while." Carlos said, "So, I'm allergic to sesame seeds? I've never had a reaction before."
The doctor explained, "You can develop allergies at any age. Your body can suddenly decide it doesn't like something it used to tolerate. That's very dramatic. My body does that with early mornings."
Mine too. But it's true, allergies can appear at any time. The doctor prescribed Carlos an epinephrine autoinjector, an EpiPen, and explained how to use it in case of emergencies. She said, "You need to carry this with you at all times. If you have another reaction, use it immediately and call 911. Don't wait."
Carlos was so relieved. He said, "Thank you, doctor. I'll be more careful." He probably won't eat anything with seeds for a while.
Definitely not. He told his friend, "Next time, I'm eating pizza."
Okay, let's be honest. Have you ever had an allergic reaction, James?
Actually, yes. I once ate a curry and my face went completely red. I looked like a tomato.
A very distinguished British tomato.
Thanks, I guess. But it was terrifying at the time. I didn't know if it was serious or not.
That's the thing. When you're in a foreign country and you don't speak the language perfectly, even small medical issues can be really scary.
Exactly. You don't know who to call, what to say, or how to explain what's happening to your body.
And that's why learning medical vocabulary is so important. It can literally save your life.
Or at least save you from a very embarrassing situation.
Okay, now it's time for our learning section, where we break down the most important words and phrases from today's story so you can use them in real life.
This is the part where you really level up your English. So pay attention and maybe take some notes.
Number 1. Allergic reaction. Definition. When your body has a negative response to something you ate, touched, or breathed, it can cause swelling, rashes, or difficulty breathing. Example from the story. Carlos had a severe allergic reaction to sesame seeds. Pronunciation. Allergic reaction. When to use. If your face swells, you have trouble breathing, or you get a rash, you're having an allergic reaction. Say this immediately to get help.
Number 2. Paramedic. Definition. An emergency medical worker who arrives in an ambulance. They are not doctors, but they are highly trained to handle emergencies. Example. The paramedics arrived in 7 minutes and gave Carlos an injection. Pronunciation. Paramedic. When to use. If you call 911 and an ambulance comes, the people who help you are paramedics.
Number 3. Epinephrine. Definition. A medication that opens your airway during a severe allergy attack, also called adrenaline. Example. The paramedic injected epinephrine into Carlos's arm. Pronunciation. Epinephrine. When to use. This is a medical term. If you have severe allergies, you need to know this word. It saves lives.
Number 4. Autoinjector, also called EpiPen. Definition. A device that lets you give yourself medication quickly in an emergency. It's small, easy to use, and works in seconds. Example. The doctor prescribed Carlos an auto-injector to carry with him. Pronunciation. Auto-injector. When to use. If you have severe allergies, you should always carry an auto-injector and know how to use it.
Number 5. Swelling. Definition. When a part of your body becomes larger than normal because of injury or illness. Example. Carlos's face was swelling up. His eyes were almost closed. Pronunciation. Swelling. When to use. If you hit your head, get a bite, or have an allergy, you might have swelling. It's important to describe this to a doctor. Phrase 1. I'm having an allergic reaction. When to use. In an emergency, when you need help immediately. Example. Please call an ambulance. I'm having an allergic reaction. Phrase 2. I need an ambulance. When to use. When the situation is serious and you need emergency help. Example. My friend can't breathe. I need an ambulance. Phrase 3. Can you tell me what happened? When to use. This is what doctors and paramedics will ask you. Be prepared to answer. Example. The paramedic asked, "Can you tell me what you ate?" Let's practice one word together. Say after me. Allergic. 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 reaction, 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 reaction. Allergic reaction, allergic reaction.
Excellent! The stress is on the second syllable in both words. Practice it a few times and you'll sound like a native speaker.
Here's something really important. In the United States and Canada, calling 911 is free. You don't pay for the call. But the ambulance ride can be very expensive, up to $1,000 or more in the US.
So, if you have travel insurance, make sure you know your coverage before you travel. In many countries like the UK, Australia, and Canada, ambulance services are covered by public healthcare. But in the US, it's different. Also, in the US, hospitals will ask for ID and insurance information. Make sure you carry your passport and insurance card with you at all times.
And always remember, if it's a real emergency, don't worry about the cost. Your life is more important. The hospital will help you, and you can deal with the bills later. Now let's test what you learned. But this time, we'll explain the answers so you understand why.
Question 1. What city was Carlos visiting? Answer: New York City. Explanation: Carlos was visiting New York City for the first time. This is important because it shows he was in a foreign country, which makes the situation scarier and harder to navigate.
Question 2. What did Carlos eat that caused the reaction? Answer: a pastrami sandwich with sesame seeds. Explanation: the doctor said some people are allergic to sesame seeds. Carlos didn't know he was allergic because he'd never eaten sesame seeds before. This happens to a lot of people.
Question 3. What number did Carlos's friend call? Answer: 911. Explanation: in the United States, 911 is the emergency number. In the UK, it's 999. In Australia, it's 000. In most of Europe, it's 112. Always know the emergency number of the country you're visiting.
Question 4. What did the paramedic give Carlos? Answer: an injection of epinephrine. Explanation: epinephrine opens your airway and helps you breathe during a severe allergic reaction. It works very quickly and saves lives.
Question 5. What did the doctor prescribe for Carlos to carry? Answer: an auto-injector, also called an EpiPen. Explanation: if you have severe allergies, you should always carry an EpiPen. It's small and easy to use in an emergency, and you need to know how to use it before you need it.
How did you do? If you got all 5, amazing! If you missed some, rewind and review the vocabulary section. This is how you learn.
Let's do a quick review of today's vocabulary. Allergic reaction: body's negative response to something you ate, touched, or breathed. Paramedic: emergency worker who comes in an ambulance. Epinephrine: medication that opens the airway during an allergy attack. Auto-injector, also called EpiPen, device to give yourself emergency medication. Swelling: when body part gets larger due to injury or allergy.
And that's our story for today. We hope you learned something useful and felt more confident about medical vocabulary.
If you like this episode, please give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow.
And don't forget to subscribe to Fluent Tales. We release a new story every week. Hit that bell so you never miss an episode.
And if there's a medical situation you'd like us to cover, leave a comment. We listen to our audience.
Thank you so much for listening. Take care of yourself and stay safe.
See you next time.
And Carlos says, next time, I'm bringing my own food.
Good plan. Bye, everyone.